On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
And it's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Good. Ready. 6 guys. Good. Like 4, ready.
Breeze now. And he's got his man Hilton. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Ready. 95-56.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving them.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Christian Wilkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, box drop.
Here's Breeze. He's got it to Hilton. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. This is taken around the 12. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my friend.
You're down 3 scores. And that's intercepted. It's Darius Leonard, the 2018 Defensive Rookie of the Year. And he will score. Touchdown. Indianapolis. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
You ain't doing nothing today. Shoot! Alert!
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They run it with Balaj. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
It's a gain of 10. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run right side with Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Balaj. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Hug. Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half.
He's got a man complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Ready?
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill. Hey, kill. Ready, tackle.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Get ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half
accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just 1 play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too? Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Motion. 58.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Rosen looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
58, boys. Alert. Here we go, D. It's just
4th down. Here's Rosen. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Justin Houston, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yellow waiting. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Blue game.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And that leads to a 4th down. Breeze going to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And finally down to 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. A throw out wide caught by Pascal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Vinatieri now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check the backer. He's coming.
They run again with Hunt.
Slam.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run with Washington. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Middle.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hug. Quarter.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check.
On the run, this is Hunt. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's 3rd down.
I'm going back to you. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, Echo.
I'm coming.
One down.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Here's Rosen to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Anthony Walker drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Middle.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen is going to let this go for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
5-8. 21.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Here's Breeze to throw. Complete to Hilton. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
I got wide.
alert, alert.
Play action here with Rosen. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Justin Houston in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Under 10. Quarter.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
49.
On third down. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Double dog. That's the way.
Alert.
They'll run again with Hunt, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two.